Hey, what's up guys, it's Shorzo, and I've fixed up another Sanctuary Hills house. And this is part of a series where I rebuild the whole of the Sanctuary Hills. And yeah, I've fixed up this one right next to the entrance where the bridge is. And I thought it'd be a good idea to fix the rooftop in quite a realistic way. I've kind of slanted some wooden pallets going down the rooftop instead of using foundations. So yeah, I'm going to show you how I built it with a tour at the end. Enjoy guys. So those wooden planks that you saw on the rooftop earlier are part of the scaffolding set. And the scaffolding frame here is going to be the foundation for those planks. So what I'm doing is I'm putting it on the corner of the rooftop, keeping it straight, and then putting it as low as possible. So as I go up here, you can see that back bit is just above the rooftop, and this allows me to place these wooden planks down right up tight against the rooftop. And yeah, it's quite a realistic look. It goes all the way over as well, which is handy, keeping it parallel. But of course, that's only a little bit of the rooftop finished. And it is quite hard getting that scaffolding frame in position. It might take you a few tries, but as long as you get it as tight as possible, then you're set for the rest of the build, and it should make it a bit more easier. But annoyingly, as you build along, you can't actually connect the scaffolding frame to the first one, so you're going to have to position these all separately along the rooftop. It's quite easy to do. You kind of just match it up with the pole on the top right there, and that helps you gauge what position you're in, what height you're in. And it does help massively. This also might take you a couple of tries, but not as many tries as the first one. But yeah, as you can see, it's the same position, same everything. I'm really happy with that. So I can carry on that rooftop on a separate foundation. And I've done this all along the front here. And we don't actually have to do it for the back. As it builds over, you can just connect up the scaffolding frames on the other side, so it's not a big issue the other side. And we will be deleting the scaffolding frames later on because we're going to put some more wooden planks over these wooden planks, and I'm going to show you how I do that. But yeah, quite flat on the rooftop. Doesn't look like there's any gaps. I'm really pleased with how it looks so far. And I have to say, it is satisfying putting these planks down. It just covers the rooftop perfectly. Like it really does feel like I'm realistically repairing this rooftop here. Just throwing a load of wood on top of it. Now it is cool that I'm not even using any mods for this build. It just shows that you can create something really unique without using any mods. So I've hit a bit of a barrier here. These wooden planks don't connect sideways, but it's an easy fix. I'm just going to build some floor planks going along, and this allows me to connect them up. And you can actually delete the floors afterwards and they float. And that's what I love about Fallout 4 compared to Fallout 76. You can be very creative with your builds because a lot of stuff floats. And you don't have to do these silly merge glitches all the time. It just makes life a little bit easier. And yeah, so far so good. There is a gap around where the chimney is, but I'm just going to throw down some rugs later on just to cover that up. But yeah, overall I'm really pleased with it. It looks quite realistic. I can delete these scaffolding frames now, so everything is floating at this point. But there is part of the rooftop that is still exposed. But it gets really easy from now on. You can actually place the same planks on top of the ones that I've put down. And they sit quite tight up against it, so this is quite an easy part of the build with the rooftop. And I just build it all the way along the front and the back side as well. And that's the rooftop, pretty much finished now. I mean, look at that. A realistic rooftop repair right there. I haven't used foundations. It looks like I've just thrown a load of wood on top just to keep the rain out. But now it's time to do the sides because there is a massive hole on the side here, so let's fix that up. And what I've done with this one is use the rug glitch. So I've made this blueprint right here. I've connected it all up. And you kind of want the staircase in this position, in this dip here. And you can see that the staircase is kind of halfway in the ground. As low as possible actually. So now I'm going to hold A, and now I can sort of place it right on the edge there. Getting as close as possible. And then just edging it off till it goes green so I know it's tight. And there we go, that massive hole is covered up. And I can now delete that staircase and everything. That corner's alright, there's a gap on that corner, but luckily I can connect this slopey wall into it. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. So the other side looks fine, there's no holes or anything, but it does look out of place, so I do want to add some walls to it just to add some character. And I do want to keep the flat rooftop open because I want to keep that as like some kind of decking where I can put tables and chairs. So for the wall above the flat roof, I'm just putting some corner walls right up against it. just to add to it basically. I'm going to put some stairs in the middle here. Luckily I can connect it up to those planks that I've put down, and that could be used if I need to repair the rooftop a bit more. Now with these floors you can actually sink it into the flat bit of the rooftop here, and it can connect all the way along. It might take you a couple of tries, but it was quite easy to do. And this actually allows me to connect some railings above. So there's not actually any floors that you can see. You can just put down some railings onto the rooftop, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to put another staircase leading up to there. And yeah, this could be like a really cool little decking area where people can sit and keep watch of the entrance. So yeah, you've probably gathered that this house is going to be like for security and watching the entrance basically. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that, with how that looks so far. So now it's time just to do a few quick jobs, just fixing up the holes in the walls going all the way around. I'm going to keep a lot of the furniture for the tour later because I want to reuse a lot of it. But first I'm going to fix up the windows quick, and this is quite an easy one. The doors are a good item to block up these windows because they've obviously got windows in them themselves with glass in it, and that's what I want. And I'm doing this all the way around. It's quite easy doing this. I can't really think of anything else besides these. Nothing else would fit really, and I didn't really want to block them up entirely like I did the previous house. I wanted to actually see out the window because of course this house is for security, so they need to look outside now and again. There is a bit of a gap there, so I'm going to fill that in with planks. But yeah, that's the windows done, and I'm going to be using the rug glitch just to fix up all the holes in the house. I'm sure most of you are aware what the rug glitch is. It's quite simple. If you're not aware, watch my previous video, I explain it a bit more. I would say this is probably one of the most broken houses in Sanctuary Hills, which makes it even more fun. But yeah, it took a while to fix up all the walls and doors and things. And there is rubble inside the house which you can't delete. So I'm just going to block this bit off with some wooden walls because it just looks ugly and I can't get rid of it. So yeah, that's the build completed now. I'm now going to go ahead and decorate the place. I'm going to keep a lot of the furniture because I do like keeping the furniture in builds like this. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the tour. And here it is all finished. I've added a few things on the outside. You might be able to tell what the differences are, but they're very small details that I've added. But anyways, let's go check out the inside. So welcome to my house. It's not my house, it's security's. It's basically the police station for the settlement. And as you can see, I've used a lot of the same furniture, and using the old furniture, it has like scuffs and bits of dirt on them that you wouldn't get placing your own furniture. And yeah, that's why I've kept most of it, just to add to the realism of the build really. Sort of reusing materials and furniture, just anything that you can scavenge basically. And yeah, this is the kitchen area. Most of it's empty, I know. I've just tidied up some things and again kept a lot of furniture. The reason why this is a work in progress is because once I rebuild all of the houses, there's going to be a final video of like a complete tour of everything basically. And that's when I'm going to put like items on the tables and stuff, and probably add some things here and there. It might be major changes, might be small changes. You'll see once the whole build is finished, but it'd be cool for you guys to join me and see every individual house get built, because every house is going to have its own style. So up here is what I said, just some tables and chairs, just a seating area. I might add something different to this later on, not sure yet. The garden area, I haven't put anything. That doghouse was already there. I've just repaired some fences that were broken. There wasn't much of the fence broken, just that corner. And yeah, that is the tour finished. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.